So since I've been doing vlogs a little bit more on the car channel, because it's, simple to do, I'm going to answer a question that someone had asked. So they wondered what the decals on the side of my Jeep mean, which say Top G. Now, please don't shadow ban me YouTube because of that term. That term is a shadow banning term, and here's why. If you know what that means, most likely you're going to think Andrew Tate. So, because that's where the term got popularized, was from Andrew Tate. Top G, all that stuff. However, Top G was not created by Andrew Tate. A lot of people say it was created by his father, which was a world-renowned chess player. I honestly don't know, but the definition of it means someone that is great in all areas. I put it on the side of my Jeep because it's a reminder for me to try and be the best version of myself that I possibly can be in all areas. So, if I'm going out driving, if I'm going out and doing something, open my car door, there it is, Top G. And I created a website around it. So it's kind of like, for explaining it better for those who don't understand, it would be like the GOAT. That was a big one for like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. The GOAT, so which means the greatest of all time. So Top G is kind of similar to that. It just means you exceed, you excel in all that you do. Now, obviously, I'm not exceeding and excelling in all that I do, but it's a reminder of to do better, to try and be the best version of myself, to try and exceed in business and health and just everything. So that is why I put the decals on my Jeep. Plus, I thought it looked cool. So, I mean, a lot of people probably think it, and yes, I do. I will give my stance. I do like Mr. Tate. I don't agree with the things he says about women. Now, I do understand him because as a social, and it takes a social media influencer to really understand his stuff. Number one, most people don't know that he's married. Number two, most people don't know that he has a kid. Might have multiple kids. Same with Tristan Tate. When they talk about girls and all this stuff and all these things, what most people don't understand, that's a show. It's a front. It's basically to keep his wife and his kids or kid out of the picture. If everyone thinks, oh, he sleeps around, they're not going to be too worried and looking, to damage his family. So that's something a lot of people just don't understand. And, I see why he did it. I don't like the vulgar terms that he used in some of his, in his vlogs and, swearing and that kind of stuff. But I do agree with the principle of working hard, that, men are not valued that much in the society that we live in. It goes against the world, the Matrix and all that. The Matrix is just another term for the elites and all that stuff. So yeah, I do support him. But not everything. Just like, there's plenty of people that I support. I wouldn't say support, that I like. But this is the thing about me. I take the knowledge that I need from somebody and I apply it to my own life. And I think that's what everyone needs to do. I'd never recommend you taking knowledge and following it 100% from someone else. That's not a way to do it. So for me, Top G, I might like Andrew, but I don't like everything about him, and I take the good things that I can apply to my life and better myself. And yeah, so again, Top G decal just means, that's, I gave you guys a terminology for it, and I'm just going to, try and do my best and be my best in all that I do, and that's basically what it is. It's, there's something that people, it's hard to explain what I'm about to say. How do I word it? most people will not understand it, even if I try and explain it. So I'm just gonna go for it. How you view yourself and what you tell yourself every day is often what you become. So if you say, I'm a top G, I'm a top G, I'm the GOAT, I'm this, and you keep repeating it over and over and over, you eventually believe it in your mind, and it actually becomes true. This is why a lot of speakers will repeat themselves, sometimes in a different format. This is why, a lot of these rich people, millionaires, get where they get, because they tell themselves, I'm the best at what I'm doing, or I'm going to make it. It's like a line from a song that I say all the time now. I'm either going to make it or make it. There are no other options. There are no other options. I'm going to make it or I'm going to make it. There's no other option. I'm not going to allow my brain to think, well, if I don't make it, there's something else I can figure out. No, I'm going to make it or make it, and those are the options. So, anyway, didn't want to make this too long. Got lots of work to do. But, my friends, that is on the decal. So, to the anonymous person, there you go. That's the explanation. I know a lot of people probably just, assign it to Andrew and they think it's all about him and it's just me showing support. It is in a way, but it's mostly about just me reminding myself to become the best I can.